In the past, you've heard me talk about a few of the products in Sonus Faber's Olympica Nova line. A line that, in my opinion, is where the voice of Sonus faber truly begins. And this one, the Olympica Nova V, is, in my view, the king of value in the entire Sonus faber range. Now, everybody, you know the drill. Don't forget to subscribe to the Gramophone channel and click that bell icon so you can keep up with all of our content, because we're making great videos like this one. And here's your question of the day. If you got a pair of Olympica Nova Vs, or anything else in the range for that matter, what finish would you get? Me, I'd get walnut. I love walnut. You probably already knew that. And copper. So, what is the Olympica Nova V packing that makes it such an incredible product? Now, most of that you can probably already just see and kind of know, but let's go through the details. First and foremost, what Sonus faber is best at, or at least one of the things that they're best at, is this cabinet. And what is particularly great, other than just the shape and the internal bracing and how well it is put together, is how this cabinet is ported. On the back of this cabinet, they have something called Stealth Ultraflex. Basically, it's a fin array where the actual port venting is done in a line, much like through a slit rather than a round port. This makes it very well controlled, greatly emphasizing lower notes, but really doing away with any of the disadvantages of having a vented cabinet. It's as tight as a sealed cabinet, but plays lower. Up top, we have the famous Sonus faber Silk Dome tweeter, the Damped Apex Dome, or DAD. The thing about Sonus faber, though, is they've really found a way to push this to the next level in terms of detail retrieval. It's not fatiguing. You can listen to it for hours and not feel like there's a little ice pick of pressure beginning to form on your eardrum. And that's really nice. We have a 4-inch mid-range, which is the voice of Sonus faber mid-range. This is one of the best, if not the best mid-ranges that they make, and it is made out of wood pulp, kapok, and a blend of other completely natural fibers. Because of that, it has such a flattering of the human voice that is uncanny. In fact, I think Sonus faber might just romance the human voice better than almost anything else I've heard. And it is part because of the range that this covers, how it interplays with the tweeter, and the fact that it's made entirely out of natural materials, the wood pulp and the kapok being foremost among them. I find things like violins, cellos, acoustic guitars, wooden and string instruments across the board to be particularly well represented by the speaker. And that's not to say that the speaker doesn't do other things well. Oh no, it absolutely does. In fact, it's very flexible in its use. You could even make a wonderful home theater system out of these speakers and have a theater that's detailed but doesn't drive you crazy after an hour of listening, which is great. But it's just in those things that I think it's particularly strong. And then coming down here, we have 3 cellulose bass drivers that have some serious output. While I always recommend using a subwoofer, you might not exactly miss it with a speaker like this because they can get low. These play so clean, so low, and so warm. They're a large speaker, and so they're going to fill up a larger room just right. And even if you put them in a more medium-sized room, especially then, the amount of energy it's going to be able to pump and pressurize that room with will leave you with a grin from ear to ear, as it always does me. And Sonus faber recommends running these with a power output of 60 to 400 watts. I find you don't really need a lot of power to get them going because they are relatively sensitive, but they will reward you for it with some extra kick down low. If you can get at least about, I'd say 200 watts into this product, it's really going to start to shine. And of course, assuming you're using a quality amplifier that can do that while running clean and tight. So for a price of $19,000 a pair, and it is an investment, but it's the kind of investment that keeps, lasts forever, and really is the last time you ever have to buy it, and you will get countless decades of complete audio bliss from it that even your children will inherit. So if you want to learn more about the Sonus faber Olympica Nova V, or really anything in the Sonus faber line, please visit us at Gramophone.com. You can read a whole bunch more information. I'd also encourage you to check out Sonus faber's own website at sonusfaber.com. And if this is a product that you have some interest in, or you at least just want to come and hear it for yourself, do it. Come see us in Timonium, Columbia, or Gaithersburg. We have Sonus faber products, including the Olympica range, on display in all of our showrooms. And we would love to sit down with you and demo some great music together. And if you choose to take a pair of these home, we will set them up for you. We will calibrate your system. We will essentially give you the best experience you could hope for. So, everybody, I thank you so much for stopping by today. Please give this video a like if you had a good time and you felt like you learned something. Comment down below, let me know what you'd like to see us review in the future, and just chat with me if you got any other questions. Don't forget to answer that question of the day as well. So once again, thank you for watching, and of course, you already know, be seeing you.